and welcome back to another lip balm review. So this one is for the brand new Carmex that just came out. This one is in Triple Berry Breeze. Yes, I had to have it in front of me with how long that name is to remember it all correctly. And this one comes along with an additional 3 that came out a couple summers ago. This one has Tropical Colada, Orange Dream, and Honeydew Melon. I'm also going to open Honeydew Melon, see if maybe my original one I had was spoiled, because for what that smelled like to me, that did not seem correct, and for what other people were describing it as smelling like, I'm like, I think I may have had a dud. So if this one is good by comparison, there'll be a re-review on that. I can't remember if I did Orange Dream or not. I feel like I did that one. And Tropical Colada I didn't get to, so that still needs to be reviewed. So since this one's newer, I'll probably just go with this guy. But today, we are here for Triple Berry Breeze. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that out. So you can get this flavor in either this set, or there's a set that's like the 3 basic ones along with it, like the Cherry Strawberry Mint, I believe, was the other trio it's sold with. I could be wrong, but I believe that's what I was told is the other variation. So, here it is in all its glory. Format-wise, it's obviously a stick, and with this type of Carmex, generally the consistency is kind of like petroleum jelly. It's really, really soft, so a little bit goes a long way. Be careful, use a very gentle light touch, or it will smash all over. Fair warning, I speak as somebody who's not only lived it, but also had the misfortune of forgetting one in a pair of pants pocket and kind of put it through the washer and dryer, and needless to say, RIP to that Carmex, and I had to redo that entire load of laundry like 2 more times after that because it just was all over everything. It was bad. It was bad, but will not be letting that happen to this guy. So after that, I'm being very, very mindful of making sure that that does not happen again. So, I do notice with the label, it's another one that has that sort of texture that feels like a Band-Aid, which is a little bit weird. I think that's just part of what they do for the daily care line. That's just the type of labels they use. It's a little strange, but I mean, maybe it's more water resistant that way. I don't know. But this has SPF 15 sunscreen in it. Oh, it does say water resistant for 80 minutes. So, okay, maybe that goes for the label too. I don't know. But it's got this little picture on it of strawberries. No, 1 strawberry, 1 cherry, and 1 raspberry. So it's going to be different berries. Well, I guess triple berry would be those 3 berries. I'll let you know if I smell all 3. Or just 1. Or just 2. Or something entirely different. I will let you know. I haven't gotten it open yet. So this is not natural or organic. It is synthetic, which I think is to be expected here. I don't think this is limited edition. None of these flavors are, so I feel like this one's here to stay. Could be wrong, but I think. So, the amount of product is, let's see, 0.15 ounces, standard stick amount. Shelf life on this baby is March of 2020. Although on these, that expiration date doesn't mean that you can't use it. It's not like it went bad expired in that sense. It's because of the SPF. The SPF will no longer really be good as of that point. You can't depend on it as of that point. So, given some of the active ingredients could start to turn and go a little wonky, that's why they put it there, that it's not the greatest idea to use it, but at the same time, it's not like it's moldy type expired. It's not that type of expiration. So just to clear up any potential confusion that might surround that, I always feel the need to throw that out there when it's one of those. Now, let's see here. And as for price point, I actually don't know what these cost. If any of you guys know what they cost, feel free to leave in the comments both where you found them and what they cost, so other people might be able to find them. And let's see here. Sturdiness. Went ahead and busted that safety seal. Ooh. Very, also, it matches my nails. Look at that. Look at that. I just noticed that. That's awesome. So, the cap does not stay on particularly great. Fair warning. That, because it's so wiggly, it kind of pops right the hell off. But it's not a wiggly turn wheel. But what it does have is the click wheel that you guys know I am such a freaking stupid little nerd for. I love the sound it makes. I get a kick out of playing with the damn thing. I don't know why. I am seriously a freaking child. Okay, I need to stop. Am I going to? No. Okay, for real, I need to stop. So, I will play with that more later. And you know I will, is the worst part. It's not even me joking, you know I'm going to. But anywho, yeah, so the only sturdiness potential issue I would say is just with that cap potentially coming off real easy. But other than that, everything else is good. So, we talked about the SPF in it. I think that's the only active ingredients we got. Yeah, 2 sunscreens. Octinoxate 7.5% and oxybenzone 4%. Didn't they just ban oxybenzone? Maybe not. I don't know. But, I feel like I read that somewhere. Maybe not. Maybe I'm on crack. I don't know. But, anywho. Scent-wise, let's see. What do we get? Oh darn, guess I'm gonna have to play that turn wheel to roll it up. Oh darn. Oh darn, look at that. I rolled it up too far. I have to roll it back down. Yeah, I just want an excuse. I'll stop. Maybe. Ooh, okay. Lot going on there. Oh, what does that smell like? This is such a familiar scent. Oh my goodness. So for those of you who are of about a similar age as myself, you may remember back in the 80s and 90s, there was that line of cupcake dolls. This smells like one of them. I mean, there was a bunch of them. They all had different scents, but this smells like one of them that I definitely had. I had to be fair, I know I've compared other lippies to the cupcake dolls. They had different scents, so that makes sense of why different ones that I've picked up smell like different dolls that I had, but oh my gosh. And that's like all my brain wants to link it to. Now, weirder still, this kind of reminds me of the Blueberry Popsicle Revo, but not disgusting. The Blueberry Popsicle Revo, as you guys may remember, was the one and only lip balm that was so bad, I literally had to stop the video and go vomit. Like, I actually threw up. It was that bad to me. So how was that a thing? And yet this, that reminds me of the same doll that smelt like, which I actually like the doll, oddly enough, does not make me want to do that. This smells good. Because it's not a dead ringer for it, but there's something in common there. It's some sort of artificial berry, but I don't think this has artificial blueberry in it, but I'm for sure getting artificial cherry and raspberry. I'm not sure I'm picking up on strawberry, though. But it's very, very sweet, very artificial berry, so I mean, full disclosure, if you are not on board for that, if you are not here for that type of scent, this is not for you, because this is by no means a natural smelling lip balm. It is all sorts of artificial fruity flavors, but I mean, if you're into that, you may love this. So, this, I mean, generally, artificial berries aren't necessarily my favorite scent, but in this one, I feel like it works and it smells really pleasant and good, so I have no issues with this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this guy on. I'm gonna get my hair out of my face, so it hopefully won't get in this. Oh wow, yeah, very soft. And I like feather touched it, and it was all, yeah, like I said, I barely did any pressure. Let's try and just even up. Little edge. Okay. Yeah, I barely feather touched that, and it still went smoosh. So, like I said, little bit goes a long way, and not only that, but just, honest to God, feather touch is all you need. You will be very sorry if you try to use the same pressure you would with like a chapstick. You cannot do that with the jelly type Carmexes. It will not end well for you or for your lippy. Just saying. So, is there a flavor? It's just kind of plasticky. Okay. I think my brain's trying to assign it a flavor that's not actually there because of the scent, but, okay, now I get the strawberry, now that it's on my lips, and I did the weird thing that I do, but, now I smell that, so alright, fine, fair enough, it's got all three of these berries in it, artificial though they may smell, but I mean, hey, they're all accounted for, so I'm not complaining. Now, as for what this guy feels like, pretty much what I described the jelly feeling like. It's spot on. It just feels like petroleum jelly. It could be compared to the Vaseline lip therapy. It feels exactly like that. So if you've used either of those two things on your lips, that is exactly the consistency you'll be getting here. So just throwing that out there. It's not over the top too thick. That could have more to do with the fact that I went so lightly with it, and if you overdo it, yeah, it probably would be real thick. But, just as is, going lightly, I would say this is about a medium thickness, and it's not sticky at all, but it is super greasy, but like I said, it feels like Vaseline, so it's gonna be greasy. That's kind of par for the course here. So, that is a thing. Now, we've got some shine. A good deal of it, actually. I mean, it's not high gloss, but there is definitely shine there. And moisturization-wise, this does feel like it's actually gonna do some good, so I am thrilled with that. The main thing that I always have a hard time telling, and usually while I'm filming it, I don't notice it. It's not till after the camera's gone off that I pick up on it. The ones with SPF that after about 15-20 minutes, all of a sudden just leave this horrible bitter taste in your mouth from the sunscreen. Not all do that, but some do. But unfortunately, if the ones that do, they don't do it immediately, so it generally doesn't make it into the review when that's a thing. So, yeah, all I can say is for right now, I'm not tasting anything wonky, but that could potentially change. And I feel like of the other Carmexes that have had SPF in them, I didn't really have a problem, so my hopes are high here that it'll be okay. But, yeah, it generally feels really good. I like it. Unlike a lot of Carmexes, though, it does not have any kind of tingliness. Probably just because it's got sunscreen, that's the only active ingredient here. But, just throwing that out there, if that's what you're looking for, this is not gonna be the Carmex you want. You're gonna want either one of the minty ones, or you're gonna want the original, or one that's labeled as being medicated, because those will be tingly for you. This guy, no tingles. Not even a teeny tiny little baby tingle. Nope, not at all. So, I'm gonna go ahead and do the Drinkie Test, and then we are gonna wrap this up. Supposedly water resistant, yet within 2 sips it's super duper slimy. It's still there, but a lot thinner. So there is that. And I feel like I am getting a little bit of the sunscreen thing going on just from that, so unfortunately this one probably is gonna have that issue of the bitter taste that you can't seem to get out of your mouth from sunscreen being in your lip balm. Like I said, it's not every lippy that does it, but the ones that do tend to be really bad with it, so I mean, it's not real bad yet, but I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it gets there, so just throwing it out there as a disclaimer. But would I give it the wow factor? I think I would. I think I would. So let me think, what am I gonna rate this puppy? Well, that cap is very untrustworthy, so that's a point right there. plasticky taste, a little bit of a turn off. And then maybe half a point, tentatively, for the sunscreen taste in my mouth. I might retroactively... No, not maybe it is. Yeah, I think retroactively is the word I'm looking for. So I may retroactively have to up it to a full point later on if that becomes really bad flavor-wise later. But for right now, I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt, and I'm only gonna dock it half a point. So I think that leaves us with a 7.5 out of 10. That's still pretty good. I would still definitely try it if you're into artificial berry scents. If that sounds like it would be yummy smelling to you, you'll probably like it. If that sounds like it'll make you gag, avoid it like the plague. That's all I can say. It's one of those very polarizing type scents. Hold on. It's a very polarizing type of scent. So no harm, no foul if you're not into that. I'm just throwing it out there because I know from personal experience that it can be a love it or hate it type of a scent, and just because I think it smells good doesn't necessarily mean you'll feel the same. There's other berry things where others have liked them and I've been like, oh god, no. So I mean, it's your own personal sense of smell that's gonna lead you to liking this or not. But I just want you to know that it's not authentic berry scents here. It is the artificial variety. So that is all I have to say for this one. So as usual, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Leave comments down below. Have any of you guys found this one yet? If so, what are your thoughts? Leave them down below. Make sure you're following my social media accounts. They're all listed down in the description box. And if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is down in the description. So anyway, guys, till next time, bye-bye.